How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days and welcome to a bonus Happy episode. Today we're going to be looking at the 2D survival crafting game Starbound, which I've been playing a little bit over the last month or so. And we're going to have a quick look at the character screen. It's got lots of different races you can pick, which is really fun. And they get different armors and stuff like that, which is cool. It's got a randomize button, so you can quickly pick a different outfit, or you can tweak it away in the menu to your heart's content, which is nice and fun. And it's got the standard Terraria, soft core, medium core, hardcore. Unfortunately, they're using the death as a penalty or death as a difficulty thing, which I disagree with. That's why I like Terraria's expert mode so much. Difficulty should come from the game itself, not death penalties. So I just play on softcore or casual. And I've made a character in advance called Happy. So let's jump straight into the action. Now every game seems to start relatively the same. You're on a ship, it's blown up, maybe you're in a big space battle and they're trying to steal your cookies or something, and we need to repair it. We need to repair the thrusters and patch up the hull, and we get 500 of these pixel things, which are the currency of the game. Alright, so we're going to have a little walk around here, and we need to push E on this terminal, and this is our artificial intelligence. It's called Sail, which just stands for what it does. And you click on the little command here, and then he's going to start up. We're going to fire him up. Think for that, I am Sail, which is great. And he's going to do all these nice things like restore our power and our FTL drive when we get the parts for them. And the first thing you do is enable your matter manipulator, which is this handy dandy chopping, digging, amazing tool, which I think fits in really good with the space theme, guys. It's really cool. The other thing we're going to do is enable the teleporter of the ship, so we can beam down to the surface of this planet that looks like Earth. And it's telling us we've got a quest to check the ship's locker. The other command is to repair the thrusters, but we need these core fragments first on the surface. So we're going to go find some of them. But first, let's get some loot. Let's get some loot from the box. And this loot, guys, is always the same. Alright, so we've got weapon, torches, bloody blah. We get 10 pixels. And now we've got a new quest. So the game sort of holds your hand through the introductory stage, but you can skip it pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. It's just asking us to make a crafting table. So let's put some of our stuff in our hotbar. So you just click the item, you don't need to drag it. You just click once and put them in. And I'm only going to equip one weapon. I just use this two-handed sword, it's fine. And now let's beam down to the surface. And yeah, it kind of generates a different world every time you go down, which is kind of cool. And we're on a earthy sort of planet, and it's raining at the moment, which is fun. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is chop a tree. So you just push R, and then hold your mouse button down on the tree. You can move around while you're doing it. It's got pretty good range, this chopping tool. Oh, and I must have picked up some seeds. The first time you get farming stuff, it gives you a quest. So we've got to make a hoe. We've got to make a hoe to plant some stuff. It's going to be great. Alright, let's get this tree too. And one thing I really like, and you can see a little structure to the side there, is the game has randomly generated structures, and you can just sort of take them over as your first house if you want, which I think is a really nice touch. It's yeah, it's kind of good if you're new and you just want to, don't worry about building on your first night. I really like it. You can always just beam up to your ship too, which I guess sort of circumvents the need for a house, but hey, it's nice to have options. That's what crafting games are all about. So that'll do for trees. I just wanted to grab a few to get started. And the next thing we're going to do... Oh man, there's a tower as well. This is cool. There's heaps of stuff here. I'm going to get some of these vines, guys. These are really useful. Like, they're used for like bows and bandages and... Oh, everything. I'm going to put a torch on the wall. So if you put an item in your hotbar, you can just sort of place it with your matter manipulator, which is kind of cool. I think that's a really nice touch. And there's these little silver or white pods, and they're kind of like pots from Terraria. That's what I would think they're equivalent to. So yeah, so we'll get a bit more of that coal. It says we can craft gunpowder. So there's guns in this game, guys. That's going to be pretty sweet. And this plant stuff's in the way. Plant stuff, what's it called? Plant matter block. Or is that just plant garbage sort of stuff? I don't know. Maybe you can craft something with it later on. We'll find out. Oh man, everything's in the way. Get out of the way! There's overgrown trees. Out. Out, I say. Okay, so let's have a look up here. We won't go too far though. You generally just need to explore underground. Alright, we might go back to that tower and do a bit of crafting, I think. I might as well get started straight away. Let's get one more tree. And maybe a bit of this stone too. So we haven't encountered any enemies yet. I'm surprised actually. Normally you bump into some pretty early on. But that's okay. We're not in a rush, guys. It's this is the fun part of a crafting game. The start when you're all new and you're just exploring. You can actually mine the back walls too with the R mouse button, the right mouse button, which I think is a really nice touch. You know, you don't have to swap it tools or anything. You just right click and pick up the stuff. Alright. Well, we might make our... Mightn't use this tower. I might use that hut. That looks pretty cool. And there's a cave. Oh, hang on. Whoa! Okay, I got hit by the monster. Ow, it's hitting me. Alright, we killed it. But we took almost half our health in damage, which is pretty full on. You don't regenerate health naturally in this game, which is a bit scary. And I did find it a bit troublesome at first, but I'm going to show you how to get some regen right now. So let's craft that crafting table. We need to make... If you mouse over it, it'll tell you what you need. So we need wooden planks, which are these. It's just like refined... yeah, just refined wood. And I actually like clicking on the items. Some of them have funny tooltips, which is, yeah, pretty cool. So we're going to make a few of them. You use it for lots of different stuff. Let's make 30. And now we can make the crafting table. So we'll click that. Beautiful. So we can make some basic stuff. And now it's telling us to make some bandages. Chop down some vines. We've already done that, so that's fine. And let's make a campfire too, because you need that for cooking. Alright. So let's look in our inventory. It sorts your inventory into different sort of types of items. So I'm going to just put the campfire up here. You can place it from your inventory screen, but I don't know, it's up to you, personal preference, guys. Alright, let's put the campfire there. That's burning away nicely. We'll get our crafting table. Oh guys, this is going great. Alright, so what can we make next? So it told me to make some bandages, didn't it? A yarn spinner. Ooh, actually, let's get some more torches, because they are needed for exploration. Alright, we can make 4. Lovely. And where is bandage? Beautiful. So you'll notice my health has stayed exactly where it was. So you don't regen. It's a bit scary actually, but it's easy to get regen. So we've got a quest, food fight. And it's telling us to get some food. We need a steak. We got to kill a monster with a bow or a spear. And I really like this mechanic, guys. So, well, there's the spears, but I might make the bow. I prefer them. It's renewable. And I'll show you how the bow works in just a moment. So we need wood planks and fiber. And the 107 is how many I've got, and the 30 is how many you need. So we'll craft that. Alright, let's get some stuff happening here. So, let's see, there's my bow. Let's put that there. And there's my bandages. Let's put that there. And we'll use a bandage. And you get a regen buff, and you get some health back, which is pretty sweet indeed. Now, let's go hunting for a mob quick. And I'll just shoot the bow. You'll notice when I shoot, the green bar goes down. The bow seems to use an energy meter rather than an ammo meter, which I kind of like. I think it's pretty cool. Different, and I wonder if all range weapons work like this. I haven't, completed this game yet, so... Alright, we might actually dig down. We'll start a bit of a elevator here, so... We can do that simply by just mining straight down, like you might do in Minecraft. And we might put some torches down as we go. There doesn't seem to be much of a difference between night and day, except that it gets dark. I haven't encountered... Ooh. Alright, let's put a torch down. Oh, I accidentally used another bandage. Whoops. Alright, we're in a cave. So, sometimes you encounter different mobs in the cave. And that looks like some ore. I think it's copper. Yeah, guys, we found some copper. Sweet. So there's like all metal tiers in this game as well. Different weapons, different armors. It gets really cool once you get into it. Although this cave looks a little bit... Oh no, we can get through there. Okay. So we'll just dig through the dirt. I want to fight some mobs. Because I don't think we've fought many yet. And we need to change that. Oh, hang on. Oh no, that's just the... I got excited. I thought it was fight time. Alright, anything up here? Oh, there's one. Alright. Just shot me! Don't. Oh. One thing I love about this game, and you've probably noticed it straight away, is the mobs don't just walk into you. You know, they retreat, they use tactics. It's really, really cool. So let's use a bandage, get our health back up a bit more. And what I'm actually going to do, I haven't built any platforms yet, but I've noticed you can use blocks as like a stepping stone sort of thing. So you can just place some blocks, and then say I wanted to mine a bit of this stone, I can easily grab some of that. And we're going to have to make a forge soon, so you'd need a bit of stone for it. But the cool thing is too, guys, like, notice the back wall. You can just merrily mine away at that too. And it's cool if you've got like a rare ore, and there's only a couple of bits, but on the back wall you might see there's some more of it. So you can see there's some copper actually in the wall. And so we got some more copper ore, so it's really, really cool. And very different. I haven't played a game that sort of lets you interact. You know, the back wall is meaningful, I suppose, in a mining sense. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if is that more copper there, or is that just what's it say? Dirt, iron. Oh, guys, iron. Wow, we need to get some of this. Wow. There's a quest soon, and we need to make an anvil. And you need 8 iron bars to do it. And yeah, one of the first times I played it, I found a bit of iron, I ran straight back up the service and realized I needed a ton more, and it was a bit sad. So, well, what is that? What is that? I'm gonna shoot it. Yeah, take it. Take that. It's stuck. Haha, target practice for Happy. Bang. Oh, I missed. Okay, now bang. Okay, well, there's a few. Oh no! Oh, I would have fallen off the cliff if... Oh, ow! Alright, might just get our sword out for this one. That's, didn't really have time for mucking around there. So, let's see. Do I want to keep exploring? Or do I want to go back to safety? We'll get some more coal, because that's for torches. That's always useful. It's like in Minecraft, guys. Like, start of the game, you really can't get enough coal. Although my mind was blown when I realized you could make charcoal. You know, just burn wood for charcoal. I was like, oh my god. You mean coal isn't even that important at the start anymore? Alright, I can't tell if that's coal and it just looks different because it's in stone instead of, yeah, it is. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Now, one thing to note is your ability to beam to your ship is disabled when you're underground. So I don't recommend you go too far at first. So we're just getting a little bit more ore. There's tons of ore here. So we'll grab some of this so we can go up and do some crafting. We might actually even start a farm. I don't know, the possibilities are endless, guys. Look at all this stuff. There's heaps. Let's put a torch over there. Oh, so much. Just awesome. And we've been okay for battles so far. But you'll notice without any armor on, you wouldn't want to get hit more than like 4 times without healing. You'd be dangerously low by then. So we'll get this. I'll just have a quick look, see if there's anything interesting. Alright, we might kill this. Okay, this one did... Oh, you're coming back. Yay. How's it going? Oh, hey. Don't be like, oh, what's this? There's something below us. Let's look. It looks like a special... Oh, look at this, guys. There's a chest. And it's got some really dense stones. What are they? Temple blocks. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, it's a gun! Graxus Forcine Forcer. Force Enforcer. Force Enforcer. Sorry, Graxus Force Enforcer. Alright, we have a gun. This is cool. Alright, let's swap out the flashlight. We haven't really needed that. What else? Iron ore, beautiful, wheat, and rice. Very, very nice. And you can even mine the chest. Now, can I use the... Yes! Oh, okay, so the gun uses the energy meter too. Alright, this is interesting. Okay, so what we need to do... Oh no, I put it too low. Sorry guys. I'll just mine a bit of this out of the way. Alright. And we might need to... I'm still learning a bit about the game, guys, so forgive me if I do something where you're like, no, you should just do that instead, Happy, what are you doing? Alright, I want to use the Force Enforcer. Let's go! Bang, 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 bang! Bang, 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 bang! Okay, this is not as strong. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's not die. Let's not die. No, 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 no. Not good. Use the Force Enforcer. Ugh, it's such a weak weapon. I'm gonna use the bow. I don't know. Maybe... Okay, we can jump. Its attacks. Beautiful. It was kind of... It's cool, but it is a very weak weapon. Maybe we'll get a stronger gun later. I don't know. Alright, so we'll put this here. Let's make our way back to base and do a bit of crafting. Let's see. So we can make a stone furnace. We need another campfire. So let's make one of those. And we'll make a furnace. And the furnace is used to smelt the ores that we've been finding. So let's move this over. And we'll put this down there. And let's put our chest there. Yep, that's looking pretty sweet. And let's cook some of our food, actually. So push E on the campfire. And you just get the steaks, put them in, and just cook them. And it's like Minecraft, you can walk away and leave the crafting station doing its thing. Oh, yay. Delicious! I'm sure I can cook some even tastier dishes once I find better ingredients. Maybe I should craft a hoe and find some seeds. Alright. Oh, I've already done the stone furnace, haven't I? Cool. I did that in advance. Alright, so let's put our meat up there. And now we can eat that. And you get a regen buff when you've eaten. So it's a nice alternate to bandages, which regens over time, which I really like. And it has it's like the potion sickness debuff in Terraria. You can't just spam eating. Alright, let's make some copper. And let's make some iron. Oh, 19 bars, wow. That's cool. And I can craft a new bow, which is pretty sweet. Alright, now I was supposed to build a hoe, wasn't I? A hoe. You can just type in what you're trying to build, which is a really nice touch. Alright, let's build it. This should do the job. With this in a watering can, I can grow some crops. I should craft a watering can. Alright. Oh no, there it is right there. Wooden watering can. Beautiful. Alright, so let's do a bit of farming. Harvest 5 wheat and 5 pearl peas. Alright, so we can make a little farm right here actually. So, what we need to do is put some dirt down. And we might even smooth out a bit more land. So we've just got a nice little farm to the side here. And farming's actually really easy in this game. I like how simplified it is. So you put your hoe in there and your watering can. And then you just click on the surface and you can see it's getting like a rippled effect along the top, which is really nice. And then we just need some seeds to put in. Not the wheat. There we go. We've got wheat seeds. Let's swap out the flashlight actually. And pearl pea seeds. Alright. Let's put some in. Okay, can we put these? No, they need a space between them. Nice. And now let's put some wheat. Oh, look at this, guys. Master farming. This is master farming. Oh, we need one more wheat. One more. Let's just make a little bit more room. At least the landscaping is super simple in this game. I love it. Alright, there we go. Let's put the wheat down. And that mob... What are you looking at? I am trying to farm. Body slam? No. You're not a wrestler. Oh, I love how they've got special moves in this game. It's so cool. Ah, aerial bows. Ah, beautiful. And now we need to use the watering can. And you see the dirt goes a slightly darker color. And when you've done that, the crops can grow, which is super sweet. And occasionally it looks like you need to re-water them, but they are... Oh, there we go. Put some more water on you. And you're fine. Hey, stop needing watering! Too much. So they have growth stages, so the wheat is half grown. And probably the same about the pearl pea tree. Okay guys, just looked at my timer and I'm going to have to end this episode there for now. But I hope you've enjoyed our first look at Starbound. I'm super excited to play this game, and I hope you guys are excited to watch a bit of it too. I'm really keen to explore all this stuff. There's a new combat update coming very soon, so there's a lot of cool stuff happening in this game as I walk through the mud and slice that butterfly to pieces. Let's set a like goal for this episode. If you want to have another episode out nice and quick, remember this is all on top of our normal Terraria stuff. Let's go for 400 likes and see if we can smash that goal, and I will put out another episode as soon as we get to 400. Yes, even if it's within 10 minutes of it happening, which I know it won't, but that is what I shall do for you. Alright guys, if you've got any tips for me, I don't know if I just said that, but leave them in the comments below, especially if you've played a lot of this game. Yeah, if there's anything I need to know, let me know. Especially that scary monster that's trying to kill me. Alright, here's the most important part as always. You all stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is HappyCrew signing out. See ya! Alright, now let's find out where this lava is. Mr. Lava! Oh goodness. Okay, we've got to heal off. Nice. Oh, he's about to go in his last form. Oh, what do we... No!